Good Saturday morning, friends. It's me, Terry Lambertson. This is what I have for you today. When it comes to losing a child, the usual rules of grief don't really fit. The landscape of life is forever changed, and what you once knew is suddenly unrecognizable. When your child dies, the world doesn't just shrink. It stretches into a vast, barren place you never asked to visit. It expands in every direction, and you're left standing in the middle of it, unsure where to go or who you are now, feeling completely alone, even when people are still all around you. Those people often don't know what to say, so they reach for phrases like, "I can't imagine," or "I don't know how you can be so strong." They mean well, but somehow those words can make you feel even more isolated, as if your pain lives on an island and no one else can reach you. Because the rules really have changed for you. This is what it means to lose a child. Your worst nightmare actually came true, and there's no waking up from it. What many people never fully understand is that parenthood is indelible. It doesn't wash off, fade out, or end with a date on a calendar. It remains when your children grow up, move away, start families, and build their own lives. And it remains when your child dies. Each year that passes carries a quiet undercurrent of who they would be now. You find yourself walking through birthdays, holidays, and ordinary Tuesdays, wondering which path they might have taken, imagining the life that was supposed to unfold in front of them. The memories you do have are both precious and fragile. They linger, but they also blur at the edges. You may find yourself clinging tighter to certain moments, trying to keep them from slipping through your fingers. Losing a child means death has not just taken a life, but a future. It asks you to do something impossibly hard, to hold tightly to the memories you have while living in a new world where no new ones will be made. So now it's up to you, their parent, to keep their memories alive. To make a space for your child in a world where they no longer physically take up space. A stocking still hung, a candle still lit, a name still spoken. That's what it means to lose a child. Learning to hold on to the pieces of them that remain, even as you face the reality of a life that has to keep going without their body in it. Over time, you slowly begin to find your way through the darkest parts of this new landscape. Little by little, you learn how to recall your child with something that looks like a little like joy, even if it's wrapped in tears. The light you're moving toward is there, but getting to it can feel like following a faint trail of breadcrumbs across a barren, unfamiliar road. It takes a long time to accept that joy and sorrow are now permanently entwined, that they twist together into a new kind of love, a love that keeps your child present in your heart, even as the world keeps spinning. You know you can't go back to the life you had before, or to the version of you that existed before this loss. Only you know what it means to carry this particular heartbreak. And if no one has said this to you lately, you're still a parent. Your love for your child is still real, and their place in this world still matters because it lives on in you. So I've been wanting to say this for a long time. And I've said bits and pieces of it, but I'm going to try and string it all together now. When my granddaughter was an adolescent, and we all know how crazy adolescence is in this time on this planet. And she would come to me and discuss things that were going on within her peer group and stuff like that, things that happened at school. And I would always, to the best of my knowledge, point out where Christ was in the scheme of that. And after these talks, which often lasted hours, she would say, Nunu, you should preach. And I would laugh at her. But the truth is that she is my why. She is why I do what I do. And I know that when she looks down and sees me talking to you guys like this, or she sees me, working with one of my coaching clients, that she is so proud of what it is that I do. And I honor her at the end of every video, because this little girl and I watched Bear in the Big Blue House every morning. It is an 80s Disney Junior series. If you have Disney Plus, you can look it up. It was our favorite show. And at the end of every episode, Bear goes up to the attic of his house and walks out on his veranda and has a conversation with the moon, whose name is Luna. And they kind of recall everything that happened in that episode. And then they sing a goodbye song. And then at the end of the goodbye song, Bear says, "Bye now." So kind of like Carol Burnett tugging on her ear to her grandmother, I say bye now. In tribute to Willow. All right, you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go have a sip of something cold and blow my nose. And I will be back with you on Monday morning for another devotional from Billy Graham's Peace for Every Day. I'll see you then, friends. Bye now.